Hello, children, teenagers, and adults. I'm Ryan from RSG, and today we will be doing Temple of Destiny by Drakeghast. If I can find it in my levels tab. Temple of Destiny by Drakeghast. I've already dumped a few thousand attempts into it, which, although it may seem like a lot, since I myself do waste a lot of attempts on bad practice runs, for me it's not that much. So about 6k so far. Or it's not that much for me, and it's an extreme demon. So I personally think I've been pretty attempt efficient in this level. Now you will notice that I am playing on a copyable. I normally try not to do this because I do actually care about stars and demon count, but on the regular version of the level, the low detail mode has not been optimized well enough for my computer, so I'm forced to further low detail modify it. So let's get right into it. So normally, even in the low detail mode, there's usually a rising of rainbow clouds at the beginning, and over here there's usually a black cloud overlay, although it's actually just glow. But because Drakeghast spams so much of it, it slows down the gameplay a lot, so I had to get rid of it. And this part in the normal version of the level is about as empty as it is right now. I didn't tamper with it that much. However, what this level may lack in block design, it more than makes up for in its background art. Now you will notice that there is no background art, but in the normal version of the level, there is quite a bit of background art, and most of it is quite stunning. This part is more detailed than the part preceding it, and I'm sorry, it is lagging quite a bit. I'm sorry about that. Now about the gameplay. So the gameplay in the first 30-40% or so is relatively standard. It's not stuff we've never seen before, and it's made to sync with the music, which, by the way, is from a show that I do not recommend you watch. Anyway, this is where the gameplay gets a little bit strange. So after that tight jump, you have to hit the black jump ring. And instead of holding after the black jump ring, because that kills you, like that, you have to wait a fraction of a second to let your ship glide down a little bit. But then you can't wait too long either, because then you'll obviously just crash into the spikes down below. So you have to time this accordingly. And there's a key there. Normally there's a coin there. I'm just too lazy to grab the coins in my version of the level. This part's a little bit more standard, but using that dash orb is very odd. And then that's some odd gameplay, because you have to dip down to avoid that pillar, but then you have to boost all the way back up. And that is made easier if you don't hold on the dash orb too long. But then what you have to worry about is if you don't hold on the dash orb too long is you still have to control yourself over here. Whereas if you hold on for a long time, most of that is made auto. I kind of like to stop in between. And then there's the spider part. So this spider part lags a lot for me, and I was going to LB modify it, but then... So there are two ways to go about doing this spider. You can either, like I do and what you're meant to do, go up and down, let the pink jump pad. Let the pink jump pad carry you, and then hit those two orbs like so. Or you can do it the way most people do it, where you skip that pad entirely, hit the blue jump ring a little bit more precise. I do not like the lag here. It is really frying my computer. It's really testing it. Come on, computer, you can do this. Yes, it can. Okay. So there's the level. There's the title card, and then we get to the drop. So the drop. It's very confusing because there are tons of moving objects, but it's not that hard because there's actually quite a bit of space. So as the ship, you have to just boost into the cube portal and then hit the jump orb to land on the slope. As you land on the slope, you'll notice that you slide into a wave portal, and it's actually in regular gravity, so you don't have to click anything. Now these objects are moving towards you, so you have to move up into that regular size portal. Like so. Followed by a ship section. So the ship section just has a little bit of a trick. It looks very tight, it looks like you have to fly through all of that, but because the objects are moving towards the top left, you can simply just coast. Get into that corridor with the dash orb. Now the dash orb is a little bit tricky, so you cannot... There are ways that you can go about just skipping the dash orb entirely like that, but I don't like doing that. I simply just like tapping the dash orb. Holding won't work because holding means that will happen. So you simply have to tap the dash orb lightly and then go down as fast as you can. Then into the wave portal. So the easiest way I find to do the wave is to just click twice and go downwards as the wave into the UFO. That makes the transition automatic, and then once you hit the UFO portal, I'm having a hard time saying that, UFO portal, you can just click once to bounce up to avoid the saws below, and then click twice to go through there. It's simpler than it looks. Now we have the hardest part of the level. After you precisely time that green orb, which I find it's helpful to tap it as soon as your cube is just past the actual green orb itself, not past the hitbox, just past the green orb, like the visual representation of it. I find that's a helpful way to time this, because this is actually a very precise timing. And then we have the awkward ship section after that, where you just fly straight. And that is so much harder than it looks. So you have to aim for the bottom half of this wave portal, so you can click an extra time to make sure you survive through there. Now, as the big wave, you don't want to click too many times because, again, actually, it's a little bit of a different reason. If you click yeah, that's what happens. So because this cube transition is powered by jump pads, if you click too many times, you'll end up towards the top of the cube portal, and what that does is that sends you a little bit too high and you crash into these spikes right here, so you don't want to do that. I'd say click 2 to 3 times at most, maybe 4 if you're a fast clicker. And then we have this horrible last section. So here, as soon as the UFO is directly under the spike right here, you have to start mashing. And that's also another mashy part. Here at the ship, you'll fall into those if you don't hold, so make sure you hold. And then we have this relatively simple spider, where just aim for that blue jump pad, click twice, and no, I'm not no-clipping, you can actually just clip through those white platforms because they're not actually platforms. And then we have this last little troll section, which it's not that hard, but if you're off guard, it can or nervous, like I probably will be, it can definitely catch you off. So that is the level. Of course I died there. One of the hardest jumps in the level. You know, it's fine, it's fine. New personal record, let's go. Drop. Oh no. Oof, that's not a good death. I was that hurts. That hurts. Alright then, I clicked a little bit too fast and I went up too early and crashed into that platform. Oh, that hurts. Alright, shut up. Oh, of course I died. 69. Alright, shut up. Although you're not saying anything right now. Ah! 71? Are you kidding me? Alright, drop. Why have I died at 57 for like the 4th time?
Man, I'm gonna die, man.
72, I just died at like the same spot I died before. I don't, but...
Like, at 1 o'clock, when the Nightman comes.
Getting far.
You know that feeling? When he, like, crawls into your, into you? Yeah, you know, when he crawls into you?
That's
You
just
know
disgusting.
what I mean?
I don't know.
Like...
No! Oh. No! I died to like the easiest part of the hard part. Freaking 75, what the frick? Wow. Wow. 19 to 100. Let's give it a spin, huh?
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
Are you kidding me? Yes! Finally!
Geometry Dash for an hour.
I beat it.
Actually?
Yeah, I was. How many attempts? Okay, 5, 2, 7, 6.
Normal is 38%. That's practice. That's practice 100%.
No, this is the actual level, but it lagged too much, so I couldn't play it.
Ah.
So I beat it on a copy, and I deleted like half of the objects.
I bet.
Bye. So that's my friend. Anyway, about this level, I love-hate this level. So the visuals. This is obviously one of the best-looking extreme demons in the game, but it doesn't run on my computer, so I didn't get to enjoy them. And the gameplay. Oh my god, the gameplay. I don't know how I feel about the gameplay, because it was fun to learn, definitely fun to learn, but then the first 20% and the slow ship part, so 39 to 45 and 69 to the end, it's like the hardest part, which is about 40% of the level combined. That like 50%. That half of the level just it's not good gameplay. It was awkward. The second 69 to 100 was just insanely hard compared to the rest. Very stressful. I don't know how I feel about this level, but it's good to have it done. Second extreme demon. Gotta update my status too. Alright, that's Temple of Destiny by Drakeghast. The LDM version is on my account. You can go and play it to verify I didn't change anything about the gameplay. And before this video ends, I'd like to say something about something that's going on in the world right now. So, obviously, I was able to actually play this game a lot more because our school was cancelled due to coronavirus, and I know coronavirus has been covered extensively already by people that are much more qualified to talk about it than I am, but I just want to say, because in our area especially, don't hoard items, please. Just don't be like that guy in Kentucky who bought a U-Haul worth of hand sanitizer, okay? Just, if you're a kid, enjoy your break at home. If you're an adult, just don't hoard anything, because I'm sure there's already plenty of information out there for you. And stay safe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.